Sometimes we just need to hear the right things in order to move forward from whatever it is that you need to hear the right things about. And sometimes we need to hear things that we may find a little bit disturbing perhaps at first, to contemplate some of these things. That really, is it really only about my choices? Can I actually do all of this? When you start to see how much power you have in this world, you might even shock yourself. But it's not that it's you either. It's not, if you can feel someone in a thing, it's usually from the ego, but it's not just about behavior. There is an energy that's behind the behavior that can only be identified when you are well placed within your own nucleus. And that means that you think less about what this one is doing over here and what that one is doing over there, and whatever thoughts of the past or the future, or all of it, past, future, someone else out there, it doesn't matter, it's the same thing. It's focused elsewhere than now, for you right now, with reality that's going on right now. And it's not to say that the past and the future and this person over there or that thing that happened is not helpful. It can be very helpful. That's why we are analyzing so much things that have happened, because it can be very useful to see connections. And when you see the connections, you level up. Especially when you do the right action that leads to it. Because sometimes it can be action. It's not only about seeing the correct thing. You have to see and when we say correct thing, we're not like some teacher that is sitting on a school bench and like, you have to do the correct thing. No. And this might be a misinterpretation, because we're using words. And there is interpretation of someone that is speaking, always. And we don't know who we are anymore. We've always been this person, but it's just been so much in the background. So much hidden, so much catering to other people's bullshit, really. Oh no, I can't because of this or this or that. Like, it's okay to go through it. But it's just about being authentic with what's happening with the body. Because we have to walk the body's path, no matter what. You're here to walk your body's path. And that's not what you say. Always. Not always. Last 28 rounds, we were directed to just follow the body, basically. And in the beginning we were like, this sounds really weird, like what? It can't be, like we started doubting. Which can happen, But the more you see evidence, the more you trust. And the more you trust what you see, and the perfect synchronistic events that can happen when you are aligned to something bigger. But you always meet people that Gaia will always place you in front of the right people that you need in order to grow. And it's about how do you maneuver these situations. This is why the hero's journey is such a thing. And why some movies are better than others, because they fit into that hero's journey. And it's because you're all meant to walk that journey. That's what becomes born out of you when you have lived enough life, gathered enough information, and you are ready to continue. There's a very special time during these times. Wait, we have another one. Give us a moment here. Let us it's not the best, maybe. Let's see. You're getting the privilege to be part of this becoming here. Let's see. Oi, that was very bright. A little bit less, I think. Okay. A little bit better. Okay. Let's see if we can get back into it. This is one of those things, like, it's not always so smart to interrupt with the body. But sometimes it is. Because it is just like this. This one light represents the dualistic perspective. This light represents the holistic perspective. And just as one light is dimming down or closing, there is another that takes over. So whenever you close one door, another one will open. It's the same to say that if you close realities with people, you are making room for Gaia, life, the universe, to fill it with more suitable experiences. But if you keep holding on to the old, just in mere repetition, and we're not saying this is easy, and it needs to take the time that it needs to take, but there are certain moments that can be sort of just, there's just certain things that's needed to just, this is the right step, and giving the body what it has always craved is your deep attention, your attention. That's what your body craves. It doesn't want you to give this special energy that you have built to just anyone. It wants you to build with it, use it to build your life, to make it better, to grow in consciousness, grow into more joy. What are you here to do? This is something that will be born out of you when you have this alignment. It doesn't come right all at once. You know, the healing needs to lessen perhaps, but not always. Sometimes it's a little bit here, a little bit there. This is the nature of Gaia. Gaia works in spirals. It's actually, there is a first crown, and then the root chakra, and then the third eye, and then the second, and then the throat, and then the solar plexus, and then the heart. This is the cycle, because there needs to be, first there is the recognition of what's to come, and then there is a mirrored reflection of what that is in that center, and then you work on this center, and then there is a mirrored reflection before you open the heart and let the floodgates through. This is why we also work in 28 days cycles. And today happened to be day number 1 of a very new 28 days. We never know what's to come. They don't tell us. We get a name, a little mantra, a little something, which is the name of the 28 days. And then we just have to go through it. Whatever shows up that we are being asked to look at, to course correct a little bit here, to make sure that the balance between the knower and the feeler is in harmony. And that is simply how much energy are you injecting here? Are you taking up space with your energy and your joy? Don't ever hold back your joy. Just be better at maneuvering, you know? Sometimes we can have these twisted perception, or it just sort of happens that we like open and then we experience something a bit weird, because that's what happens when someone opens. Like, it's the same as moth to a flame. It doesn't mean that everything is going to be all smooth and peachy. It's just more to handle. Speaking truth, knowing what to share from your body's feelings, it's very important. Very important. Knowing even what that means. What does correctness mean? What does truth actually mean? Is it my truth? Is it your truth? You see? Yeah, we remember. We had some remembrance yesterday, and we were reflecting to all of our full access in the ascension program, and we were just reflecting on, like, wow, we started this 28th day with the channeling Jesus. That was the first time we've done it continuously for 28 days. That was the first one. Channeling every single day. And that was a push. That felt hard when we did it the first time. And then, now, it's like, what? 10? We're on wave 10. So it's at least 15 28 days in a row. I think so. I don't know. I think maybe we did take some breaks after the channeling Jesus one, before we actually started. Yeah, we did. I think it's fair to say that the 28 days started with the waves, actually. That's when we started doing it continuously. So that means 10 is where we're at now. Wow. Still a very good accomplishment, you know, like, and we feel that this is like we've been searching for this path all our life. This very path. Because there is a lot of other paths that we've tried out. We've tried so many different modalities. But it's like it wasn't really it. Because it was some kind of twisted, logical thing. This is... Listen to this screaming. Excitement. All to say that with repetition, we can feel that we are stepping into things that we are a little bit, we've always wanted. It's sort of like we feel like our dreams are sort of like starting to formalize outside. It's like really odd. It's like our dreams are starting to materialize. Even how slowly and gently it happens, it's just this ease, and then I get to heal a little bit more, and then there is more things that's going on, and then we get to heal a little bit more. And with all of these healings, there are these Heya sessions. We are having these every week, and sometimes, well, Heya live we have every week, but Heya sessions we have every single day. In these 28 days, we have multiple times a day. So it's really an intense program. And it's really for people that really truly want to master this. And you get so much help because there's channeling every single day. As we are going through our journey, we are sharing all of the upgrades with you. So if you want to join us, you're more than welcome, and you can start today with your perhaps first consciousness shift, perhaps second, perhaps you tried before, but then it's time to get back on. It's about frequency. It's not about that you've heard it before. Some of it you might have heard before, but you haven't heard it in this way. And a lot you haven't heard before, because there's a lot here that's completely new, that's necessary for human beings to be in contact with themselves. That is the whole purpose of this program. To reconnect back to yourself. And that takes training. It takes focus, it takes dedication, it takes being fed up with the old, having been through it too many times that you're like, fuck, you know, what am I doing here? You know, taking responsibility for your actions, for how you show up in the world. We are calling in all the leaders of the following and coming years. You're more than welcome. We're sending you so much love and blessings to your day. Take care and let us know how you are. Sending you blessings. Ciao.